Welcome to Warren Wilson, everybody, on a 50-degree day outside. We're inside Degrees Gym on the campus of Warren Wilson College. It's basketball time today on the Owls Sports Network. Today, the Welch College Lady Flames come to town to take on your Warren Wilson Owls. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here this afternoon. Wherever you're watching from, we do appreciate it. Let's meet the starting lineups. We'll start with Welch College. Head coach is Larry Bryan, and he will start this way. At one guard, it's number 12, Claire Ryan, a freshman 5'7" from Ena, Illinois. At another guard, it's number 34, Jessica Melvin, a junior 5'6" from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And the other guard, number 44, Amy Pickett, a junior 5'7" from Pocahontas, Arkansas. Up front today for the Lady Flames, number 14, Leslie Nichols, a junior 6'1" from Old Hickory, Tennessee. And number 24, Rachel Burns, a senior 5'8" from Springfield, Ohio. Let's meet the starting lineups now for your Warren Wilson Owls. The Owls 2-4 on the year. Head coach Robin Martin, 11-16 in her second season. First with the Owls, and she starts this way. At one guard, it's number 0, Tashi Oglesby, a sophomore 5'8" from Cheverly, Maryland. At another guard, number 4, Tashay Glenn, junior 5'5" from Charlotte, North Carolina. And the other guard, number 12, Keela McCurry, a freshman 5'6" from Arden, North Carolina. Up front today for Warren Wilson, number 32, Jacina Hall, senior 5'3" from Jacksonville, North Carolina. And number 22, Lindsey Bodner, getting her first start of the year, the freshman 5'10" from Toronto, Ohio. So Welch College coming in with a 3-2 record. This is the second of a back-to-back for the Lady Flames today. They lost 61-42 to the University of the South in Tennessee last night, and they shot 27% in that game. The Owls, of course, coming off a loss, a forgettable loss to Emory and Henry. So, B. And the tip is won by the Flames, who will move from left to right on your screen. Folks, we've had a little bit of internet trouble early on today. That could be an issue throughout the broadcast. Go down, we'll get it back up and running as quick as we can. For the Lady Flames, this is Ryan dribbling between the circles. Throws it over left wing to Melvin, cross court to Pickett. Pickett, pass tipped and taken away by the Owls. So coming up with the steal, Warren Wilson. As Hall gets it into the forecourt. Glenn up top over to Oglesby. Left three-point shot, no good. And the rebound controlled by Welch. Flames will walk it into the forecourt. Bounce pass goes over to Melvin on the right side. Underneath, Burns puts it up and in. And the Lady Flames get the first 2 points of the ball game, leading it 2-0. Tashay Glenn into the forecourt on the near side of your screen. Here's Hall between the circles. Hall. Bounce pass over to Glenn. Glenn, open three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Bodner, rebound. Put back attempt is blocked by Nichols, but she also got a piece of her body, so that'll bring Lindsey Bodner to the free throw stripe. The freshman 50% at the charity stripe so far this season. First free throw, nothing but net for Lindsey. So the Owls getting on the board here, just about a minute and some change into the ball game. Bodner 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. We're even at 2. Lady Flames playing without Ashton Johnson, one of their better players, the sophomore, injured against Toccoa Falls, as we have a stoppage here. Shot clock issue. Also, the game clock continued to run a little bit, so they'll probably have to straighten that out. I'm not sure if the official noticed, though. Pickett to inbound now. Ryan out near midcourt, over to Pickett on the left. Pickett, couple of dribbles back to Ryan. Swings it right wing to Melvin. Top Ryan. Good ball movement by the Flames. Pickett, corner jumper, no good. And Bodner collects the rebound. Outlet goes to Glenn in the forecourt. Tashay Glenn gets it out to McCurry on the right. Cross court to Oglesby. Oglesby to Bodner. Bodner in the lane. Gets it out to Shea Glenn. Fakes the three. Takes it to the elbow. Shoots around the rim. No. Bodner. Offensive rebound and the putback. So Lindsey Bodner 4 and Welch 2. Into the front court. Claire Ryan, the freshman. Gets it over to left. Back to Ryan up top. Ryan right of the lane. Gets it out. Jumper by Burns in the corner, no good. Jacina Hall with the rebound. Hall will bring it into the forecourt. Hall goes coast to coast, gets it to Glenn, left baseline. Her pass deflected. Getting there first is Ryan. So Ryan coming up with the steal. Claire Ryan, just over 8 points per game in high school. Swings it over to Pickett. Open corner jumper, got it to go. And we are even at 4. We have a dead ball stoppage here. They're going to let the Lady Flames substitute as Nichols comes out. Taylor Walker coming in for the first time, the freshman 5'9" from Albany, Georgia. To Shea Glenn into the forecourt now. Swings it over to McCurry on the right side. Up top, Bodner. Back to McCurry. Here's Glenn. Now Hall on the left. Fakes the three. Takes it to the baseline. Floater is short. And a tie-up for the rebound. Bodner. It's tied up with Ryan. They call a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors the Owls. Hall inbound right of the basket. It's to McCurry on the right, top of the key. Bodner drives in, pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound controlled by Burns, and Bodner lost her footing as she was going over the back. So Lindsay picks up the first foul for the Owls. Both teams with 1 each. Looks like we had another shot clock issue, so the Flames will have to inbound it again. So the Flames, second of a back-to-back, they'll be done until December 6th. The Owls will not play again until December 2nd, so both of these teams wrapping up before the Thanksgiving break here this afternoon. Ryan into the forecourt, Pickett on the right side, top of the key, Burns, swings it left side to Ryan, guarded by Tashi Oglesby. Ryan at the half circle now, gets it over to Walker, left of the lane. Here's Melvin driving into the lane and lost the dribble out of bounds. Good defense by the Owls to disrupt that as Warren Wilson gets it back. We're tied at 4, just underway wherever you're watching from. We certainly appreciate it. Glad you could be with us wherever you are. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend so far. To Shea Glenn into the forecourt. Swings it to Tashi on the left. Oglesby gets it to Glenn, same spot. Glenn takes it to the half circle. Gets it out McCurry from downtown. Missed it back rim, and the rebound chased down in the corner by Ryan for the Flames. Ryan across the timeline into the forecourt and double dribble with the basketball. So a mental error there. And those happen sometimes on the second of a back-to-back on the road. So the Owls will get it back. 4 minutes and change into the ball game. McCurry between the circles. Swings it over to Bodner. Bodner from downtown, no good. Rebound controlled by Ryan, and to Shea Glenn, what a play. Deflected it off of her, out of bounds. So Owls will get the basketball back. As the Owls will sub. Lindsey Bodner will come out. Coming on for the first time, it's Sasha Miller, junior, 5'8", from Rockport, Massachusetts. Glenn to inbound. Gets it to McCurry on the left. Here's Jacina Hall. Back to Keela from downtown. This one's good. Keela McCurry came in averaging 6.5 points per ball game, shooting 35% from downtown. Gets her first three-point field goal to go, 1 of 2 so far today. Here's Pickett in the corner. Bounce pass goes to Walker. Had trouble with it and threw it away. Good defense that time by McCurry. McCurry throws it to Glenn in the forecourt. To Shea Glenn driving on the baseline. Doubled up. Gets it out to Hall. Hall all day from downtown. Short on the shot, though. Tipped out of bounds off of the Lady Flames. Welch will sub in 3 new players coming on. Colin Carter, freshman from Decatur, Alabama. Also checking in is number 20, Tabitha Frady, sophomore from Pikeville, Tennessee. And I think that's everybody. Leslie Nichols also back out there. Tashay Glenn on the right side looking for Hall, and that pass gets away. So the Owls with the turnover. Warren Wilson 7, Welch College 4. Flames. Carter now. Melvin will bring it into the forecourt. Jessica Melvin looking underneath for Nichols, and it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Owls. Here comes Renee Scherer on for the first time. Scherer, the senior 5'9" from Montsey, New York. Tashi Oglesby will sit down. Melvin the inbound with 21 to shoot, right of the basket. Gets it up top to Frady. Kicks it over. Open jumper for Carter on the left post. And she puts it up and in. Colin Carter scored over 1,000 points in her high school career, averaging about 14 points per ball game. She's on the board here for the Lady Flames. Screened by Scherer. Scherer gets it back, but traveled with the basketball. So a turnover as the ball will go back to Welch. Owls returning home. 1-0 so far at home. This is the start of 7 straight here at Warren Wilson after playing 5 of the first 6 on the road. Here is Nichols. Nichols gets the bucket, and the Lady Flames go up by 1, 8-7. Tashay Glenn into the forecourt now for Warren Wilson. Swings it to Hall between the circles. Hall, left wing to Renee Scherer. Glenn, same spot. Tashay Glenn, step back 3. It's good. I said it against Alice Lloyd, and I'll say it again. I get the feeling Tashay Glenn is the kind of player, and I've only done 3 games so far. It's hard to get a good read, but kind of player that can get her shot whenever she wants. High pass by Melvin. Frady couldn't handle it, so turnover gives the ball back to the Owls. They lead by 2, 6 minutes and change into the ball game. Stick around at halftime, folks. The COO of the USCAA, Matt Sims, joins us. McCurry had it deflected, and good defense by Carter. McCurry picked it up. It was on the line, though. For the Flames, coming on for the first time, it's Lauren Strickland. Welch College now. This is Carter on the right side. Drives into the lane, floats it up short. Tip for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Flames. 2 subs on for the Owls. 2 starters returning. Bodner and Oglesby. McCurry and Miller come out. So Bodner, Oglesby, Scherer, Jacina Hall, and Tashay Glenn, the 5 on the court for your Owls. Strickland, Melvin, Nichols, Carter, and Burns, the 5 on the court for the Lady Flames. Scherer between the circles with it, tosses over to Lindsay, out on the wing. Bodner takes it baseline, goes around the defender. Nichols, who gets the block, but got a piece of her as well, and that'll send Lindsay Bodner back to the free throw stripe. Nichols picking up her 2nd. That is just the 2nd team foul for Welch. Owls with just 1. So Lindsay staying perfect at the free throw stripe, gets the first one to go here today. Pickett coming in, and also coming on is Taylor Walker, the freshman from Albany, Georgia, for Welch. Bodner. 4 for 4 now at the charity stripe. She has 6 of the Owls' 12 points. It's Warren Wilson 12 and Welch 8. Melvin into the front court. Melvin into the circle, into the lane, dumps it under for Walker, and Walker is fouled, I believe, on the shot attempt. So Taylor Walker will go to the line. Welch College 3 and 2 coming in. wins over Toccoa, Truett, and Rama. First free throw in and out. Lady Flames averaging roughly 58 points per ball game, giving up around 52. The Owls averaging 62.8, allowing 76.3. Second free throw good for Walker, so she's 1 out of 2 as we're going to have a sub come in for the Lady Flames as Melvin comes out. Coming in is Claire Ryan. Ryan's been in double figures scoring a couple of times. Claire Ryan, 10 points against Toccoa and 16 against Truett's JV team. Glenn gets a screen, looking for Oglesby, forced the pass. It's tipped, taken away by Walker. Now Pickett will get it to Ryan, and Ryan will walk it across the timeline and into the forecourt. Swings it right wing to Carter. Carter to Strickland. Strickland, turnaround shot right at the lane, no good. Tip for the rebound, and Scherer comes up with it. Outlet to Hall. Hall, home run ball for Bodner. Gets it out to Glenn. Glenn, catch and shoot three. Short on that one, and Pickett gets the rebound. Outlet goes to Carter. Carter into the forecourt, throws far side for Ryan. Ryan, they're leaving her open. She'll shoot the open jumper. Missed it left of the lane from about 12. Oh, Lindsey Bodner running the floor again. Blows the bunny, though. Pickett comes up with the rebound. And we have a timeout by the Lady Flames. Timeout Welch will take it with them. 11:44 left to go. You're watching Warren Wilson basketball on the Owl Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. Again, if you're just joining us, the internet here is acting a little funny today, so we may go off and on a couple of times. If that happens, we'll get it up and running as quick as we can. Meanwhile, set the broadcast schedule on Monday. The men taking on Greensboro. Then we're off for Thanksgiving. We'll be back with the men taking on Mars Hill December 1st and the ladies taking on Columbia International on December 2nd. So that's the broadcast schedule coming up on the Owl Sports Network. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here today. Warren Wilson leading it 12-9. Flames with the basketball. Here's Pickett driving into the lane, and a reach is going to be called on Lindsey Bodner. That's her second and the team's second. Frady's going to come back in for the Lady Flames. She will replace Strickland. Fresh 30 to work with now for Welch. Ryan will inbound it. It's an end looking for Walker. Good defense by the Owls to get the steal. Owls 2-on-1 now. Oglesby goes coast to coast and lays it up and in. Owls leading at 14-9 now. Owls looking to go 3-4 and go 2-0 here at home. Welch looking for their fourth win of the year. Ryan steps into a jumper in the lane and gets it to go. So 14-11. Keelan McCurry on the right side. Jacina Hall up top. Hall, nifty move. Floater in the lane, no good, but she draws contact on the Lady Flames. So Hall will go to the line for 2 shots. Both teams now with 3 team fouls. That's the first on Walker for Welch. Jacina Hall at the line, 50% on the year. Hall toes the line, gets the first one to go. Owls back up by 4 as Melvin comes back in. A lot of shuffling for the Lady Flames. Colin Carter will come out. Larry Bryan, second of a back-to-back, trying to keep his players fresh out there. Second free throw good for Jacina. 5-point ball game. Ryan across the timeline into the forecourt for the Flames. Way through this first half, the Owls leading by 5. Walker left of the lane. Collapsing defense on her, got it out to Pickett, dribbles in now, kicks it out to Ryan on the baseline, and her pass goes off the backboard. It was saved by Ryan, but McCurry comes up with the steal. Hall, outlet to Bodner. Bodner underneath, banks it in. Lindsey Bodner with 8 points. And the Lady Flames lead by 7. Timeout. Larry Bryan, it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 10:13 left to go. Owls up by 7. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. A reminder, every home game will be streamed in high definition this year, and sometimes when you click on the YouTube player, it brings up the 360p option. So if you want to watch in high definition and the player doesn't do it automatically, if you click on that little sprocket on the player, you can adjust the settings that way. Just a little friendly help for those of you who are not good with technology. This public service announcement brought to you by me. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman back here in Warren Wilson. Owls by 7, Flames with the basketball. Here's Nichols, turnaround shot in the lane, got it to go. Leslie Nichols had 9 points last night. Gets on the board here, cuts the Owls lead to 5. Here's Tashi Oglesby now for Warren Wilson. Jacina Hall on the left. Lindsey Bodner, deep jumper from the baseline, around the rim, no. Ryan with the rebound for Welch. Lady Flames bring it into the front court. Ryan, bounce pass goes over to Melvin. Melvin throws up top again for Ryan. Left wing to Pickett. Pickett to Nichols. Nichols left of the lane, pass deflected. Oglesby gave it a charge, but Ryan got there first. 8 to shoot now. Here's Ryan. Burns, turnaround shot in the lane, grazes they say it didn't get the rim. Put back by Melvin, no good, and the shot clock will expire. So the ball goes back to Warren Wilson. Good defense by the Owls on that sequence. Warren Wilson leading it 18-13. Again, stick around at halftime. The USC AA COO Matt Sims will join us. Had a chance to talk to him earlier this year. Of course, Warren Wilson, the member of the USC AA, playing Division II in basketball. Steal by Welch, good defense by Nichols. Welch with numbers, but Nichols' pass goes through the hands of Burns and out of bounds. So it'll be Warren Wilson basketball. Inbound to Shea Glenn. Glenn, Jacina Hall, Tashi Oglesby, Keelan McCurry, Lindsey Bodner, the starting 5 out on the court for Warren Wilson. McCurry on the right side, throws cross court to Hall. Hall top of the key, Oglesby. Oglesby takes it to the half circle, shoots the jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes to Pickett. Tosses out to Ryan, who brings it into the forecourt. Looking left wing for Melvin, and to Shea Glenn tips it out of bounds. 2 subs on for Welch. It will be Walker and Carter. So they join Nichols, Ryan, Melvin out on the court. Here is Nichols, turnaround shot in the lane. Can't get that one to go. Tip for the rebound. It goes off of Hall, out of bounds. On for the first time for Warren Wilson, it's Brogan O'Brien, the junior 5'10" from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Melvin will inbound right of the basket. Throws it left wing for Ryan. Ryan drives into the lane, scoops it up and puts it in. Claire Ryan cutting the Owls lead down to 3 to Shea Glenn. Dribbles to the right. O'Brien up top. Hall. Hall scoops it up off the glass and in. Jacina Hall puts Warren Wilson back up by 5. That ends a little mini burst by Welch. Warren Wilson has led by as many as 7 in the ball game. Here's Melvin on the right side. Melvin drives into the lane, gets a screen, kicks it out to Ryan. Open 3, long off the glass, put back by Carter is an air ball, and the ball is deflected off of McCurry, so we stay on this end of the court. Melvin will inbound left side of the basket. Renee Scherer is going to come in to Shea Glenn is shaken up. So Glenn took a shot. The trainer is going to come out and look at Shea, and while they do that, we will step aside. Welcome back, everybody, to Shea Glenn, helped off the court. And this is not good news for the Owls, who already are dealing with injury problems with Livia Bradbury and Shea. As we're back to live action now, 7:16 left to play here in the first. Flames with the basketball, trailing by 5. Here is Melvin, gets it over to Ryan in the corner. And what do we have? 3-second violation on the Lady Flames, I believe. So turnover gives the ball back to Warren Wilson. They lead it by 5. Renee Scherer came on for Shea. So Renee Scherer, Brogan O'Brien, Tashi Oglesby, Keela McCurry, and Jacina Hall are the 5 for the Owls. Hall Dribbles into the lane, floats it up, can't get the roll, tip for the rebound. It's batted around, and what do we have? Might be over the back. We have over the back on Warren Wilson, I guess. So Hall picks it up, her first, team's fourth. 5 on the court for the Lady Flames, by the way. Ryan, Melvin in the backcourt with Carter. Up front, it's Nichols and Pickett who's come back on. Into the forecourt, Ryan. Over to the left, Pickett. Pickett looking for Melvin. Melvin puts it too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound by Ryan. Put back no good. Brogan O'Brien with the rebound. Gets tied up with Nichols. And a jump ball is called. Or no, they called a foul. They called a foul on Nichols. Well, that's a tough call, but benefits the Owls. Lindsey Bodner will return. Justina Hall will sit down, so the Owls. Bodner, 8 points already for Lindsey, making her first start, I believe, of the year. Tashi Oglesby into the forecourt. Now Renee Scherer, top of the key. Scherer bounce passes it to O'Brien over on the right. Oglesby in the corner. Quick trigger three, and that got the side of the backboard and goes out of bounds. What did they call here? Are they saying Welch got a piece of it? All right. Warren Wilson gets it back somehow. Interesting. Here's Scherer, top of the key. Looking for Bodner. Bodner right of the lane. Jumper is good. Oglesby took the shot. It went off the backboard out of bounds. I guess they say a Flame touched it. The good thing about YouTube, as Keelan McCurry comes up with the steal, McCurry will go all the way to the bucket, score, and the foul. The freshman with a chance to complete an old-school three-point play. Keelan McCurry, 58% at the line during the season. McCurry, the freshman from right here in Western North Carolina, lives in Arden, or originally from Arden, basically South Asheville. As she gets the old-school three-point play to go. So it's 25-15. The Owls with their biggest lead of the afternoon. Flames, Ryan into the forecourt. Ryan gets it to Pickett between the circles. Pickett is tripped up. And is going to be team foul number 5 on the Owls. Both teams with 5. Scherer picks up her second personal. Flames looking to inbound. It'll be Melvin. Gets it underneath for Walker. And Walker had trouble with it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to Warren Wilson. So the Owls looking to make some distance between them and Welch now. Up by 10, looking for more here. Keelan McCurry steps into a jumper, an air ball. Oglesby gets the rebound, but she stepped on the line. So Lady Flames will get the basketball back. Welch. It was 18-15 at one point. 7-0 run by the Owls here. And McCurry picks the pocket of Ryan, and McCurry again will glide in for the easy 2. I like what I've seen so far from McCurry. Just a freshman. She doesn't play like a freshman, though. Very poised. Melvin, top of the key. Brings it up top to Pickett. Pickett had it deflected, and it goes off of the Owls. So with 14 to shoot, we will stay with the Lady Flames here as Melvin will inbound over on the right side. Oh, they called a foul on Warren Wilson. My apologies. Foul goes on McCurry. Inbound to Carter. Quick shot around the rim. No. Putback attempt by Melvin is blocked. Second effort, no good. Now there's Carter with a putback attempt, and she is fouled. That'll be the 7th team foul, so the Owls send Welch into the bonus, but Carter will get 2 no matter what here as she was in the act of shooting. Colin Carter, one of those big freshman signings for head coach Larry Bryan. 8 points last night. First free throw off the back of the rim here for Colin. As I mentioned, in Alabama, she scored over 1,000 points in high school, averaged 14 per game. That one just barely grazed the rim. Bodner chases down the rebound. Bodner collides Carter, and it goes out of bounds. No call there. So Lady Flames will get it back. Melvin will throw it in. Good defense by Welch there. Pickett guarded by Scherer. Trying to get it to Carter, and that is a backcourt violation. So back-to-back turnovers. This time the Owls will get it back here, as we will have a timeout by the Lady Flames. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. 4:21 left to go as you get a look at Robin Martin's huddle. Owls up big right now on a 9-0 run. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. There's the broadcast schedule. What's coming up next? Our next game is on Monday. Then we're off for Thanksgiving. Owls with the basketball on a 9-0 run. Christina, glad to be back with you here today at Warren Wilson. Keelan McCurry brings it into the forecourt, dribbles to the baseline, steps into a jumper, missed it short, tip for the rebound, and it goes off of Warren Wilson. Stick around at halftime, folks. Coming up, we will talk with Matt Sims, the COO of the USCAA. Had a chance to talk to Matt earlier in the year. Nice guy. Good outfit they have going there in Hampton Roads. Big full court pass by McCurry. A bad idea. Carter comes up with the steal, and then the Owls with the foul. Scherer picks up the foul. She's got 3 already, and Welch will go to the line for the 1-and-1. 18 fouls for Warren Wilson, 5 for Welch. So Carter goes back to the line, missed 2 just moments ago. Try to end this 9-0 Owls run. Gets the first one to go. Carter, 1 out of 2, rebound controlled by Bodner. Lindsey Bodner's played a good first half, 8 points. After we talk with Matt Sims from the USCAA, we'll take a break, and then we'll bring out all of the first half numbers before we start the second half. So that's coming up on the halftime show. Bodner threw it away. Good defense by Pickett to come up with the steal. So let's see what the Lady Flames could do to try to work themselves back in it here. Melvin, top of the key. Oh, Bodner poked it away. Melvin dives for it, keeps it alive, scoops it to Ryan. Ryan into the lane, gets it out. Pickett, corner or wing jumper is good by Amy Pickett. Jacina Hall from McCurry on the near side of your screen. Hall backs it out. Under 3 to go here in the half. Jacina Hall to the baseline. She is fouled from behind by Melvin. Sasha Miller will return. Brogan O'Brien comes out. Tashay Glenn still on the bench. She left a few moments ago. We hope all she got was winded. The wind knocked out of her, and she'll be able to get back out there. Here's Hall on the left. Bounce pass to McCurry. McCurry open three from way downtown. Missed it back rim, and that bounced up into the wire, which means it's out of bounds. So Welch gets the ball back, trying to put a little run of their own together here. Into the forecourt. Pass goes to Carter. Carter looking in for Walker. Walker lost it. Tip, and it's taken away by Oglesby. Hall throws to Miller in the forecourt. Looking for Bodner. Bodner. Welch gets back on defense, so Bodner waits for her teammates. McCurry high pass to Oglesby on the right side. Her pass back from McCurry is tipped and last touched by Keela. Frady will return for the Lady Flames with 2:17 left to go here in the half. Melvin. Carter into the forecourt. Carter. McCurry almost picked her pocket again. Keela came in, averaging about a steal and a half per ball game. She's got 2 here in the first half. Carter to inbound. Puts it into Melvin. Melvin drives right at the lane. Pops the jumper and buries it. Here's Miller. Sasha Miller left of the lane. Turnaround shot is good. So that ends a spurt for the Lady Flames. Warren Wilson's led by as many as 12. They go back up by 9 here, under 2 to play in the half. Melvin, right block. It's it out to Carter. Carter, catch and shoot 3. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Flames. Coming on for the first time for Warren Wilson, Satori Isaiah, sophomore from Williamsburg, Virginia. So Owls will get it back. A lot of turnovers for Welch here in this first half. Again, we'll bring you all the first half numbers coming up at halftime. Jacina Hall scoops it up and can't get it to go. Late whistle, though, as she was fouled. So Jacina will go to the line. That's team foul number 7 on the Lady Flames, so both teams in the bonus. Walker picks up her second. Jacina Hall, first free throw up and in. Owls go back up double digits again. Hall toes the line, gets 2 out of 2. Warren Wilson falls 20 as we near the end of the first half. Melvin walks it into the front court. Dribbles to the left. Lady Flames pass goes to Carter between the circles. Now over to Pickett. Open jumper from the wing from about 10 feet, no good. Jacina Hall gets the rebound. And Hall will bring it up. Hall pushes into the forecourt to Miller. Miller lays it up. That was partially blocked by Frady. Melvin comes up with the rebound, and she is grabbed. Foul goes on. Lindsey Bodner picks up her third, so she's going to have to come out now for the final 51 seconds. No sense in risking her getting another foul. Coming on for her, it will be Melvin at the line for the 1-and-1. 9 team fouls. First free throw up and in, so she'll get another. Coming on for the Lady Flames is Burns. And the second free throw off the back of the rim. McCurry able to chase down the rebound. See if the Owls try for a 2-for-1 here with 43 seconds. Justina Hall looking to go into the lane. Bounce pass goes out to McCurry. McCurry cross court to Hall. Hall tripped up on her way to the bucket with 7 on the shot clock. Justina Hall will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. So Justina Hall back at the line, came in 50% on the young season, gets that one to go. 32-21. Hall's biggest lead has been 12. Hall can match that with this shot, and she does. So the Lady Flames can hold for the final shot here. Shot clock is off. Carter on the baseline, guarded by Isaiah. Gets it out to Ryan on the wing, top of the key. Pickett swings it back over to Carter. Carter forced it up with 8 seconds. The Owls with some time here. McCurry double dribbled with the basketball. So McCurry, a couple of mistakes after I lavished my praise on her. It's all my fault, folks. As soon as you say something like that, you know it's going to be trouble. So 2.6, turnaround shot by Burns is an air ball, and that will do it for the first half. So the Owls with their biggest lead of the afternoon as they head into the locker room, 33-21. Now, folks, earlier this year I had a chance to talk to the USCAA's Chief Operating Officer, Matt Sims, on the phone. We're going to get into that interview right now. Then we'll take a break, come back, and bring you first half stats and second half play-by-play. Hi, everybody out there in Warren Wilson land, watching on WarrenWilsonOwls.com, on our YouTube channel. Maybe you're watching at Poison, however you're joining us. We appreciate it. Chris here with Warren Wilson. Joining me today is the Chief Operating Officer of the USCAA, Mr. Matt Sims. Matt, thanks a lot for giving us some of your time today.
Chris, absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
I wanted to start a little bit general, so just give us a little bit of an overview, maybe for some of the fans who don't know all about the USCAA, what you guys are and what your purpose is.
Absolutely. Well, the United States Collegiate Athletic Association is a national governing body, just like maybe the more well-known NCAA. We've got about 90 colleges across the country, but we're a niche organization, and that niche that we serve is we bring small colleges together for the opportunity to compete against like institutions for national championships and student athlete recognition, whether that be All-American, Scholar Athlete, or Player of the Week.
Yeah, and that kind of competition really at this level has been very welcome at Warren Wilson. They still talk about their basketball championship that they won a year and a half ago. Just tell us a little more about what that means for smaller institutions.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you look at the national landscape, and people don't realize there's probably about 4 or 5 times more small colleges out there than those that we see play, on Saturday or Sunday in the NCAA. And each of those small colleges is competing just like every other college to recruit and retain student athletes. So giving those small colleges the opportunity to tell their recruits that they're going to have an opportunity to compete more often for national championships and recognition, like I said, is just such a huge thing for those programs.
One of the things that I've noticed working in college athletics for a while now, over a decade, is parity and how things are changing. You look at an organization like the USCAA, and it's growing. You have other institutions like the NAIA that are kind of bleeding members. They're still larger than you, but they're not hanging on to their members as much. What I'm wondering is why are you guys growing while other organizations maybe are struggling? Is there a perfect scenario there? Is there a recipe that I'm not thinking about?
Well, I think you touched on it when you began the question, and I think the key is parity. And even though we'd like to, continue to grow even faster than we have, we've doubled our membership over the course of the last 6 years. We're not going to do it by going against our mission and our values and what our organization stands for. And if you go to our website, theuscaa.com, you see across the side it says leveling the playing field for America's small colleges. So when we evaluate a member institution coming in, we do so making sure that we ensure that they have similar resources to be able to recruit and retain those student athletes. So that's really been the core to our growth, is making sure that we're bringing in institutions that are of a similar competitive nature, and our organization will always stand for that.
One of those institutions that you brought in that I know we're excited about here at Warren Wilson is a fellow work college, Berea College in Kentucky. They're kind of our natural rivals anyways, being only a few hours apart, able to play one another, have very similar schools. What was their membership process like?
Well, we were very interested in Berea for a couple of years now. Again, I think that's a program, a dual affiliate program with the NAIA. Again, that's another platform or niche that we can fill. But, it's a program that they're just like our other institutions, and they're looking for more opportunities for their program. They're going to come in and they're going to compete right away, we think, in basketball and a number of other sports within the USCAA. But we're just really excited to have them as well, and hope to expand there in the state of Kentucky.
I know that one of the things that really separates you guys and my theory for why you guys are growing so well and while so many smaller colleges is you do allow for that dual membership. So Berea is a college that's pursuing NCAA goals, but at the same time they're also able to be affiliated with you. Are there pros and cons there, or is it basically all pros for you guys?
I think it's all pros for us. There's a number of things that any athletic program looks at when making decisions about what affiliations it's going to make. And, I touched on a little bit of that at the beginning of our interview, and a lot of that is, student-athlete recognition, opportunities for championships. There's other strategic means that they need to go about as well, and scheduling is a big one. While we're a unique organization, we're spread out across the country, our 90 members are, so that NCAA affiliation permits them opportunity for regular scheduling opportunities, and also the ability to be part of a conference that they're playing on more regularly as well.
I know you have in the USCAA a couple of conferences up in the Northeast, in Pennsylvania, and also in the New England area. Maybe I'm thinking New York. Is that something that you would like to see more of your organizational members pursue? I know that at Warren Wilson, I've talked to Johnson and Wales SID, and just thinking about, can there be more conferences? Is that something that the USCAA wants, or is that something that's really kind of up to the schools?
Absolutely, it is something that we want, and again, it's also up to the schools to make that happen, to make sure that it's cost effective for them to make those alliances with institutions around them that are USCAA members. But that is a platform that we are looking at right now strategically in our growth. It's a model that permits a more fair procedure of selecting your championship participants, certainly. And it also creates stronger bonds within the USCAA, and I think it helps our internal marketing plan.
And it seems to be helping this organization, the coaches as well. I know our new head coach, Robin Martin, was brought down here from a fellow USCAA school, Penn State Lehigh Valley, and part of the reason was she had that familiarity with how to recruit here and how to do that.
Yeah, and it takes a strong person to recruit at a small college, but certainly we're receiving a lot more recognition across the country from our coaches and people that are involved in this organization, and they see a perception of quality behind what we're doing, behind our championship events and behind our operations, and I think they're glad to be a part of that.
Well, Matt, before we let you go, is there anything I'm missing, any big announcements or anything going on with the USCAA you want to let people know about?
Well, we've got a lot going on, and we're certainly continuing to enhance the quality of our national championships and the experience. I had the opportunity to attend a large meeting in Orlando last week at Connect Sports Marketplace, which permitted me the opportunity to meet with about 60 different convention and visitors bureaus and sports commissions from around the country. It was a great branding opportunity for us and a great way to get the USCAA's name out. We'll be looking at opportunities to take our championships to some big markets here in the future and continue again to provide that great championship experience.
Well, Matt, I know here at Warren Wilson, we've enjoyed the process. We've enjoyed being members. It's been very beneficial to our programs and to our recruiting. So, good news all around. Matt, we'll let you go. Thanks again for giving us some of your time today.
Thanks, Chris, and best of luck to Warren Wilson this year.
All right, that's Matt Sims, Chief Operating Officer with the USCAA. Those of you watching one of the games at halftime, we'll be back with the second half. And those of you watching on YouTube, feel free to check out some cat videos or whatever you'd like to do. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at Warren Wilson. 33-21, Owls looking to go 2-0 here at home and win their third ball game of the year, leading the Welch College Lady Flames. To the first half numbers, Warren Wilson shooting 35%, Welch 36% in that first half, but Welch College 17 turnovers in that first half. And the Owls with just 10. Welch is actually out rebounding Warren Wilson right now, 20-17. The Owls from the charity stripe also a perfect 11 of 11, 3 for 8 from the free throw stripe for the Lady Flames. Leading scorer for the Lady Flames, it's a three-way tie. 3 players with 4 points apiece, Claire Ryan, Leslie Nichols, and Amy Pickett, all with 4 points. Pickett with 4 rebounds, Claire Ryan with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Also scoring in the first half for the Lady Flames, Jessica Melvin, 18 minutes, 1 of 3 shooting, 3 points and 2 rebounds. Colin Carter off the bench in 13 minutes, 1 of 5 shooting, 3 points, 2 rebounds. 2 points for Rachel Burns in 7 minutes on 1 of 4 shooting. And Taylor Walker with a free throw made has 1 point in 15 minutes. For Warren Wilson, and it's good to see Shay Glenn out there warming up with the team. I talked to the official at halftime. We actually had a conversation about a couple of things at halftime. One of them was that shot by Tashi Oglesby, which we'll get to in a minute, but said Glenn got hit in the ribs. So she is out there, though, warming up with the team, and that's great news for the Owls. Lindsey Bodner leading all scorers here in this ball game. 15 minutes, 3 of 7 shooting, 10 points and 4 rebounds. How about the first half from Keela McCurry? 13 minutes, 3 of 7 shooting, 8 points, 5 steals. Jacina Hall, 17 minutes, 1 of 5 shooting, perfect 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. She has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Shay Glenn in 14 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 points. Tashi Oglesby in 17 minutes, 1 of 3 shooting, 1 rebound, 1 steal, and 2 points. Off the bench, Sasha Miller in 5 minutes, 1 of 2 shooting, 2 points. Renee Scherer played 11 minutes, did not score, has a rebound and a steal. Satori Isaiah in 2 minutes, did not attempt the shot. Brogan O'Brien in 5 minutes, did not attempt the shot. And Sam Ryan played 1 minute and did not attempt a shot. So that's the first half numbers as we get set for the second half. So the official came by at time and we took a look at that Tashi Oglesby three-pointer to see. Guarding her on that play was Claire Ryan. Both Larry Bryan and myself didn't think that contact was made by Claire Ryan. And we looked at that play, the official and myself, about 4 different times. And it was a lot closer than I thought. So I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You really can't tell looking at the replay, but that's why they do their jobs and I do mine, folks. Underway here in the second half. Dribbling in is Ryan. Now here's Nichols. Elbow jumper, no good. Tashi Oglesby with the rebound. Out to Shay Glenn. Glenn dribbles into the forecourt. Like I said, if you're just joining us, great to see her back out on the court. The Owls can't afford any more injuries right now. Here's Hall. Scoops it up, count it, and the foul. So Jacina Hall with her 10th point, now in double figures, will go to the line, try to complete the old school three-point play. Second foul on Melvin for Welch. And the Owls with their biggest lead of the afternoon at 15, now 36-21. Well, I've been meaning to do this all season long, and I forgot until Tashi reminded me on the bus ride home on Thursday. I got to give a shout out to Tashi's dad, Dion. He also just sent me a message on Twitter. So all the folks watching back in D.C., McCurry with another steal, her 6th. As the Owls bring it into the forecourt. Here's Tashi Oglesby driving to the bucket, floats it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Burns. Burns into the front court. Pass over to Ryan on the left wing, takes it to the free throw stripe and hits the open jumper. 36-23 as Ryan gets another bucket. Claire Ryan, her 6th point of the afternoon to Shay Glenn from the half circle. Jumper is short, Rebound to Brogan O'Brien, who starts the second half. Hits it out to McCurry, and she buries a three. Keela McCurry, 11 points and 6 steals in this ballgame. Here's Ryan into the front court. Melvin on the right side. Melvin gets a screen, takes it to the baseline, drives into the lane, and gets the foul called. So Melvin will go to the line. Jessica Melvin 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. So we said hi to the folks in D.C., Dion and everybody else who's watching. You can also tweet at us during the ball game. Let us know your thoughts about today's game. We'll let you know how to do that just as soon as we can. Free throw is missed. McCurry the rebound. Here's Oglesby, and she is fouled by Nichols. So Jacina Hall will inbound it now right side of the basket. Nichols has picked up her 4th, so she's in danger of departing early. Inbound to Oglesby. McCurry on the left wing. Gets it to Hall. Hall in the corner. Hall throws cross court to Glenn. Catch and shoot 3. Tashay is short, and that goes off the top of the backboard. So Lady Flames will get it back. Warren Wilson in control of this one. It was back and forth in the opening couple of minutes, but for the most part, the Owls have been in charge here. Here's Nichols, left post, can't get the bucket. McCurry with the rebound. McCurry will bring it into the forecourt. Swings it over to Glenn. Glenn, open 3, drives to the bucket, floats it up and puts it in. 41-23. Into the forecourt now, Ryan. Here is Melvin up top, swings it left wing to Pickett, catch and shoot 3, grazes the rim, nothing more. Nichols offensive rebound, and she is fouled by Jacina Hall. So Jacina picks up her second. Both teams with 2 team fouls now, as Lindsey Bodner will come in. Brogan O'Brien will come out. Bodner, as I mentioned, if you're just joining us in the first half, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Melvin looking for somebody to inbound. Gets it to Pickett in the corner. Pickett takes it right at the lane. Poked away by Hall, but Pickett stays with it. Now Nichols, turnaround shot. Good defense by Bodner, but the putback for Melvin is up and in. Got to mention Welch traveling well. They brought a few fans here today who made the drive over. Tashay Glenn on the left wing, guarded by Melvin. Glenn with 12 to shoot, bounce past the Hall. Here's Bodner. Bodner spins in the lane, puts it up short, but Lindsay is fouled, and she will go to the charity stripe. Lindsay in the first half, 4 for 4. Came in shooting 50%, but that will no doubt go up a notch once the stats for this game are done. Sub for the Flames. That was the 5th on Nichols. So Nichols is done. Leslie Nichols will have to come out. Coming on for her is Taylor Walker. Welsh with 3 team fouls here with 16:40 to go. Lindsay stays perfect at the free throw stripe. Gets the first one to go. Bodner, swish on the second, and the Owls with their biggest lead now at 18, 43-25. Warren Wilson won both games against Welsh last year, but they were closer than this. But again, the Lady Flames coming off of a back-to-back. They're short-handed, and right now Melvin being trapped. Her pass deflected. Saving it is Burns, and it's out of bounds off of Oglesby. 9 to shoot for the Lady Flames as Sasha Miller will come in for Tashi. Ryan will inbound left side of the basket. to Melvin, 8 to shoot. Over to Walker on the wing, gets it out Ryan, open three. Short, and the rebound to Glenn. Lindsey Bodner. Bodner's got numbers. Glenn running the floor, lays it up and in. To Shea Glenn, her 4th point of the half and her 7th of the afternoon. All Warren Wilson, 45 to 25. Melvin up top, dribbles in, left side, Burns. Burns headed deflected. Pickett able to get there. Jacina Hall rips it away, but they call a jump ball first. Either way, it's going back to Warren Wilson. Renee Scherer will come in. Lindsey Bodner is going to come out. So the Owls, after that very disappointing loss the other day, with a good showing here at home, timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. 15:42 left to go. Warren Wilson by 20. We'll be back. (45-25). Warren Wilson leading by 20. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here in Swannanoa. Starting to get warmer outside. We're up to 50 today. It's going to be in the 60s later on. Good travel weather for Turkey Day, which is good for all of the students who are heading home. Back out on the court. Owls with the basketball as we're back to live action. Sasha Miller, ball deflected. Renee Scherer able to save it. Hall got it out to Glenn, a little bit long on the three, and Frady comes up with the rebound for the Lady Flames. Carter out near midcourt. Carter bounce pass goes to Walker. Walker at the free throw stripe. Her pass is tipped. McCurry and now Hall comes up with it. Jacina Hall throws it to Glenn. Welch gets back on defense into Shea. Got a little discombobulated there as she turns it over. .15:02 left to go in the ball game. Lady Flames with the basketball. Welch College, member of the ACCA, as Walker is fouled by Sasha Miller. I had a chance to do their tournament last year in Joplin, Missouri, and I'll be back there this year again in Joplin. That's a fun little week there. I know Coach Bryan. I really got to know him and his team pretty well through that tournament as Walker banks it off the glass, puts it in. 18-point lead now for the Owls. I know his team was excited to play in that last year. Hopefully Ashton Johnson for the Lady Flames can recover and get her back out on the court. Now here's Sasha Miller, a little bit too strong off the glass. Rebound by Frady. Carter into the forecourt. Walker top of the key. Shot from the free throw stripe, too strong off the glass. Sasha Miller's got the rebound. Outlet to McCurry. McCurry to Hall. Hall to the bucket. No, can't get it to bank in, but she's fouled. So Jacina Hall will go back to the line. She has been busy there. Jacina Hall, perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw stripe in the first half. All first free throw up and in. And how about the job for the Owls today? You noticed, and I talked to Danny and also Coach Martin before the game, and you noticed a little extra giddy up in the Owls' step during warm-ups today as opposed to that game that shall remain nameless from henceforward. And they've really responded well after that loss. It's good to see that from the Owls here. Here's Frady. Fires the jumper from the right wing, an air ball. Hall with the rebound, gets it out to Scherer. Scherer, not sure if it was intended for Miller or McCurry, but McCurry able to save it. Hits it out to Hall on the left. Sasha Miller on the elbow. Right back to Jacina. Tees up the three. No good. And the rebound controlled by Ryan, but she stepped out of bounds. A for effort, though. 13:40 left to go. Owls will get it back. So Warren Wilson is off until December 2nd. Columbia International will come to town. Again, this is the start of 7 straight at home for the Owls. They will not play another road game until 2015. Scherer, Glenn scoops it off the glass, no good. Looking for the offensive rebound in a battle with Strickland, and Strickland wins that. It's it out to Carter. Carter into the forecourt. Pass over to the left for Ryan. Ryan drives in, pops the jumper from 14, and buries it. Claire Ryan having a good freshman season. Here's Glenn with the floater, no good. Walker gets the rebound. And Frady's pass deflected by Glenn, who almost came up with the steal. 17 first half turnovers for the Flames. And turnovers have really helped the Owls out to this big lead. Brogan O'Brien, Tachi Oglesby return. They join Sasha Miller, Keelan McCurry, and Tashay Glenn out on the court. That's the 5 for the Owls. For the Lady Flames, Carter, Ryan, Walker, Frady, and Strickland. That's the 5 for Welch. Inbound goes to Ryan. Ryan brings it into the forecourt to Walker on the right side. Walker gets it underneath. Good pass and a good cut by Strickland, who lays it up and in. Owls have led by as many as 20, maintaining a 16-point advantage here with 12:35 left to go. Glenn between the circles. Over to McCurry on the left. Oglesby, top of the key, right side to Glenn. She'll shoot the 3. It's short. Rebound controlled by Frey. Outlet to Carter. Carter walks it into the front court for the Lady Flames. See if Welch can put a run together here and work themselves back in it. Ryan, turnaround shot, an air ball, but she's fouled and will go to the line. That's team foul number 3 on Warren Wilson. 4 team fouls for Welch here with 12:13 left to go. Tashi picks up the foul. It's her first. And we will have a timeout. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. 12:13 left to go. Owls leading by 16 with Welch free throws to come. Well, folks, you can read about today's game, all the other games this season, get previews, stats, player profiles, up-to-date schedule information, and more on WarrenWilsonOwls.com. Stick around for Owls postgame. If the Owls are able to hang on to this lead and win, we will talk to somebody. I'm not sure who yet. I'm still debating that. Out of the timeout, it's Ryan who will go to the free throw stripe. A lot of players playing well today, so it's been hard to choose. Ryan gets the first one to go, toes the line, and gets the second. So a 6-0 run for Welch has them within 14. Keelan McCurry will bring it into the front court now. Pass to Oglesby on the right side. Swings it over to Glenn. Now Keela on the left wing. Pass to Oglesby, right side Glenn. Gets it to the cutter, Sasha Miller. Miller doubled up. Shoots it anyways and hits. How about that from Sasha Miller over a double team? That ends a 6-0 Lady Flame run. Here's Carter on the right wing. Carter throws left side for Strickland. Tees up the three. Can't get it off the glass. And McCurry with the rebound. Keelan McCurry out to Glenn on the left wing. Bounces it once to O'Brien. McCurry over to Oglesby. Quick trigger three. Missed it long, and the rebound controlled by Strickland. Into the forecourt now, it's Carter. Carter bounce pass to Frady on the right wing. Frady underneath. Walker can't get the roll. O'Brien with the rebound. Walker was open, but tough shooting night for Welch. McCurry, top of the key. Oglesby on the right. McCurry now over to Glenn on the left. Here's Miller, Sasha Miller. Turnaround shot. Can't get that one to go as Frady collects the rebound. Into the forecourt, it's Carter. Carter swings it left wing to Ryan. Up top to Walker. Carter with 13 to shoot. Carter bounce passes right to Sasha Miller, who steal. McCurry throws it long for Tashi Oglesby, who got hit hard by Ryan. So Oglesby will go to the line for 2 free throws. Whole bunch of subs are going to come in for both teams here after Oglesby takes this free throw attempt. Oglesby's first one off the back of the rim. Jacina Hall, Sam Ryan, and Lindsey Bodner returning for Warren Wilson. Coming on for Welch is Burns, Pickett, and Melvin. They join Frady and Ryan out on the court. Oglesby gets the second one to rim in. Owls leading by 17 now. Keelan McCurry coming out. Renee Scherer comes in. So Scherer, Lindsey Bodner, Tashi Oglesby, Jacina Hall, and Sam Ryan are the 5 on the court. Melvin into the forecourt. Melvin guarded by Bodner. Throws it left wing to Frady. Frady guarded by Scherer. Swings it right side to Ryan. 10 to shoot. Ryan drives right at the lane. Takes it to the baseline. Turnaround shot no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line. 10:02 left to go. Tashi picks up her second foul. That is team foul number 5, I believe, for the Owls, as Welch has 5 as well. First free throw up and in. Correction, team foul number 4 for Warren Wilson. Ryan, second free throw, in and out, and right back in. So with 10 minutes left to go, midway through this second half, Owls in control, but Welch is still hanging around top of the key. Bodner, turnaround shot, can't get it to go. Sam Ryan with the tip, but the rebound controlled by Frady. So Melvin into the front court now for the Lady Flames. It's it to Burns at the half circle. Her pass deflected. Bodner trying to get it. Pickett gets it in the backcourt, but it goes off of her out of bounds. So 9:28 left to go. Warren Wilson gets the ball back here. Hall will inbound it to Oglesby. Back to Jacina on the right. Renee Scherer in the corner looking for Sam Ryan and threw it away. Pickett comes up with the steal. Into the front court, it's Melvin on the far side of your screen. Melvin gets a screen, now Scherer on her on a switch. Pass up to Pickett. Pickett lost the dribble, but she's fouled. So now both teams with 5 team fouls with 9:08 left to play. Jacina Hall picks up her third. And it'll be Melvin who will inbound right side of the basket. Melvin looking for somebody. Scherer disrupts the pass. Good defense by the Owls. as Melvin again will inbound it right of the basket. Melvin hits it in the Burns. Burns shot blocked, but Melvin was there underneath, and she is fouled. Team foul number 6 on the Owls, so Welch will go into the bonus on the next defensive set foul. Renee Scherer, her 4th personal. Again, Melvin inbounds to Pickett. Pickett on the baseline. And Pickett traveled with the basketball. Good defense by the Owls that time. And Warren Wilson will get it back. As I mentioned, Welch is off until December 6th when they host Georgia Northwest Tech. Meanwhile, Warren Wilson is off until December 2nd. They will host Columbia International. Tashi Oglesby catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Frady. Oglesby came in shooting 44% from behind the arc, but not been able to get it going here today. Ryan in the lane, shot no good. Hall with the rebound. Jacina Hall flies into the forecourt. Hall swings it out. Renee Scherer, catch and shoot jumper, no good. Tip for the rebound. It's fought for, deflected around. Players diving for it. It's Ryan, Bodner, and Pickett, and a jump ball is called. Will stay on this end of the court. Tashay Glenn and Keela McCurry will come in. Renee Scherer and Sam Ryan will sit down. It'll be Walker and Carter who will come in for the Flames. Frady comes out, as does Ryan. Inbound to McCurry. Over to Glenn on the left wing. Swung back over to Keela on the right side. To Shea Glenn. Hall now at the free throw stripe. Back out Tashi, another 3. This one halfway down and out. Rebound controlled by Walker. There's Carter into the forecourt. Carter turns on the Jets. Floats it up in the lane. Can't get the roll. Offensive rebound by Burns, and the putback is good. Owls have led by as many as 20. It's 13 right now to Shea Glenn. Lindsey Bodner. Bodner to the bucket. Can't get it to go, but the blocking foul is called on Burns. So Lindsey Bodner will go to the line for 2 shots. Both teams with 6 team fouls. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next defensive set foul. First free throw up and in for Lindsey. Bodner in the first half. Perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. That second one goes in and out. Rebound controlled by Carter, who looks to push for the Flames. Carter into the forecourt on the far side of your screen. Carter bounce pass to Pickett. Pickett turnaround shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Hall. Throws full court for Bodner. Bodner banks it up and in. Melvin brings it across the timeline and into the forecourt. Melvin into the lane, kicks it out to Pickett. Pickett on the left drives in, and she is held. So Pickett will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Tashi Oglesby picks up her 3rd personal. Satori Isaiah comes in for Warren Wilson. Jacina Hall will come out with 7:08 remaining here in the game. Front end of the 1-and-1, rims in for Pickett, so she'll get another one. 53-38 now. Takoa losing to Welch in Welch's first game. Welch 3-2 on the year. Warren Wilson 2-4. Isaiah on the left side. Glenn top of the key. Swings it over to McCurry on the right. Cross court, Isaiah had trouble with the pass. And it's a turnover. Ball goes back to the Lady Flames. Melvin with the inbound. Carter walks it into the front court. Swings it right wing to Burns. Burns pass up top to Pickett. Tashi Oglesby went for the steal. Pickett steps into the jumper from 15 and gets it. So Welch is hanging around here. Owls got to get it going. Trying to close this one out. To Isaiah. She's open for three. Missed it long. Pickett with the rebound. Pickett, bounce pass goes to Melvin. And Melvin will walk it into the forecourt now. Swings it over to Ryan on the left. Ryan is called for steps. Jacina Hall, Sasha Miller both returning for Warren Wilson. As Tashay Glenn and Tashi Oglesby will sit down. So it's Keelan McCurry, Jacina Hall, Satori Isaiah, Lindsey Bodner, and also Sasha Miller. McCurry, 6 steals in the ball game. Brings it into the front court. Over to Hall on the left wing. Isaiah between the circles. Keela on the right. Cross court to Hall. Hall right back to McCurry. McCurry steps into a three and buries another one. Big bucket as that puts the Owls back up by 15 with under 6 to go. Carter into the forecourt. Owls in a 2-3 zone. Here is turnaround shot by Walker left of the basket. Hall gets the rebound. She's tied up though, so we'll stay on this end. Frady coming back in. Also checking back in is Ryan for Welch. Coming out is Burns and Carter. Inbound goes to Melvin. Melvin on the left wing. Pass to Pickett on the right. Swings it to the cutter, Ryan. Ryan, shot right at a lane is no good, and underneath, I think it was Melvin who tried to come up with the offensive rebound. It goes off of her, out of bounds. So Owls with the basketball, in control. Have led by double digits for the entire second half and a portion of the first as well. Here's McCurry, open three again, buries another one. Welch into the forecourt now. Ryan steps into a jumper, gets it to go, count it, and the foul. So Ryan will go to the line, try to complete the old school three-point play. Isaiah and Bodner will come out. Coming in, Renee Scherer and Brogan O'Brien. Stick around, Owls postgame, everybody. We're going to talk with Keelan McCurry. As soon as this one's done, we'll also get you the final stats for both teams. Three-point play unable to be completed by Ryan, and the Owls get the rebound. 59-43, under 5 to go. Hall, explosive to the bucket. Can't get the shot to go, but she is fouled. Frady picks up the foul. It's her second, team 7th, so both teams are in the bonus. Hall was in the act, of course, so she will get 2 free throws. First free throw, nothing but net. Owls starting a stretch of 7 straight here at home after playing 5 of their first 6 on the road. Hall buries both free throws, 61-43. And getting off to a good start. This is a stretch that the Owls, even without Livia Bradbury, have got to put some wins together. This is an important stretch for them. Frady misses the 3. McCurry with the rebound. Keela into the forecourt. Now Sasha Miller, strong to the bucket, was stripped as Melvin comes up with the steal. Good defense for the Flames there. Pass intended for Frady. Jacina Hall able to get it away. Hall, 3-on-1. Hall bounce pass to Miller. Miller had trouble with the pass, so the Owls blow a 3-on-1 opportunity there. Coming in for Warren Wilson for the first time, it's Sarah Zemer, making her 4th appearance as we're going to get a timeout. 4:12 left to go. Warren Wilson in control. We'll be back. Quick look at the upcoming broadcast schedule. Men against Greensboro in a rematch right back here Monday at 7. Men at Mars Hill December 1st, and the women taking on Columbia International on December 2nd. That's the next game for the ladies. Looking for win number 3 on the year. Appear headed towards that, leading by 18 with under 4 to go in the ball game. Shot by Strickland is no good. The rebound tip controlled by Zemer. Zemer pass thrown away, but Strickland was on the line. Jacina Hall to O'Brien. Pass deflected, taken away by Melvin. Bounce pass underneath, looking for Ryan. So Welch is going to the press here over the final 3:49. Warren Wilson had all sorts of trouble against the press in that game that shall remain nameless on Thursday. Ryan with the inbound, gets it to Carter. Corner 3, got it to go. So Welch is still hanging around. Haven't been able to put the big run together, though. Here's another steal. Pull-up jumper. Ryan, no good. Jacina Hall to McCurry. McCurry throws full court. Renee Scherer gets it into the forecourt. Here's O'Brien. Pass underneath is tipped by Frady, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Warren Wilson. Well, the Owls are going to be off for about 9 or 10 days, and hopefully some of that time will be spent working on the press because they still haven't figured it out. Here's Carter into the forecourt. Owls still in control, though. No real threat by Welch yet. Ryan, pull-up jumper, can't get it off the back of the rim. Jacina Hall, another rebound. Out to McCurry. McCurry and the Owls have a 4-on-2, but Welch able to get back on defense. Under 3 to go. Jacina Hall, top of the key. Hall, and we have an illegal screen. I believe it's going to go on Zemer. So offensive foul. Flames will get the basketball. Ryan with the inbound. Frady gets it right back to her. Ryan into the front court now for the Lady Flames. Bounce pass goes to Melvin. Melvin in the lane. Puts it up on the fake. Nice fake by Melvin as she gets the bucket. 13-point lead. Here's Jacina Hall into the forecourt. Jacina Hall coast to coast. She's fouled on her way to the bucket. So Hall, who has been busy at the free throw stripe here today, will go to the line for 2 more. Again, stick around. Owls postgame. We'll talk with Keela McCurry. We'll also give you the final stats. First free throw for Jacina up and in. 62-48. Lindsey Bodner coming in. Second one up and good for Jacina. Lead back to 15 now for Warren Wilson. 2:32 remaining. Final game before Thanksgiving break for both of these teams. Ryan underneath, it's and counted, and the foul is Melvin. Looks to complete the old school 3-point play. Frady is going to come out for the Flames. Coming in is Rachel Burns. Dion, Tashi's dad, is appealing to me on Twitter to interview Tashi. Guys, she's got to do better than 1 for 8 shooting for me to do a post-game interview with her. Lindsey Bodner. Now, here's McCurry to Bodner. Bodner bounce pass nicely to O'Brien. Her shot rejected by Strickland, though. The Tashi Oglesby fan club on Twitter is upset with our post-game interview choice. We'll get her at some point during the year, folks. We got a long way to go. Zemer comes out, comes back in for the Owls. As the lead is 12 to Shea Glenn on the left wing. Bodner in the corner. Bodner splits the defense, but she got tripped up by Carter, I believe. So Lindsey Bodner will go to the line for 2 free throws. It was between, as Tashi Oglesby is going to come back in, and Jacina Hall will come out. It was between Keela McCurry and Lindsey Bodner, really, for player of the game. They both played very well, but it's rare that a player will have 6 steals in a game, so that's why we're going to talk to Keela. Bodner can't get the free throw to go. Rebound controlled by the Flames. Trying to make things interesting here with now under 2 to go. Ryan on the left throws cross court to Strickland. Strickland drives baseline, and it's stripped by Lindsey Bodner out of bounds. Pickett will come in for the Lady Flames. Strickland will come out. And Melvin's going to inbound over in that awkward corner spot. Oglesby disrupting things, but able to get it into Carter. Carter now on the right wing. Looking underneath. Melvin turnaround shot, no good, but she's fouled by Oglesby. And that will bring Melvin to the line. Tashi with 4 fouls. Fouls into 10 team fouls, and Welch with 9. Melvin can't get the first free throw to go. Melvin's second free throw is good. This is as close as Welch has been in a while. It's 11. 1:45 left to go. Inbound goes to Lindsey Bodner. Bodner brings it into the forecourt to Oglesby. Air ball with the shot, tipped for the rebound. Pickett comes up with it, and it's deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Bodner. Owls trying to close this one out. Give the Lady Flames credit. They're fighting their way back, not going quietly here. Carter into the forecourt. This is the second of a back-to-back for Welch. Carter will fire a 3. It's short. McCurry with the rebound. McCurry had it ripped away by Carter. Carter drives to the bucket, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Ryan, and she is fouled. So Ryan will go to the line for 2 shots. Tashi Oglesby, I believe, has fouled out of the ball game. She has, so Jacina Hall will come in for her. Sometimes, second of a back-to-back, you go down by as many as 20, and a team will just kind of hang it up and just get ready for the bus ride home. But Welch is really stuck around as Ryan misses the first free throw. Give credit to Larry Bryan and his team for fighting in this one. 1 out of 2 at the line, 10-point ball game, 1:20 left to go. Jacina Hall will inbound again. Welch is pressing. Bodner bounce past the Hall. Here's McCurry. McCurry throws it to Glenn, but Keela traveled with the basketball, so another mistake for Warren Wilson. Well, I think teams are going to start to get the memo that the Owls can turn the ball over on the press, and they're going to have to figure it out at some point. You may be able to survive against a team like Welch, but you're not going to beat any of the NAIA or D3, D2 teams like this. That ball deflected out of bounds, so the Lady Flames will inbound. Right of the basket, Melvin will get the inbound. Melvin, good defense by the Owls. Ryan forced the shot, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, turnaround shot, no good, but she is fouled. So Ryan will go back to the line. Welch has had trouble from the free throw line, or this could be a very different ball game. First free throw, nothing but net that time. So it's single digits for the first time here in the second half. 1:03 left to go. O'Brien is going to come out. Renee Scherer comes in. Strickland will come on for Welch as Carter sits down. Ryan, 2 of 2 at the line. It's an 8-point ball game, folks. To Shea Glenn, Jacina Hall. Back to Glenn. Glenn into the forecourt for Scherer. It's it back out to McCurry. Now Glenn, top of the key. Jacina on the right. Inside, a minute left to go. Owls trying to hold off this late rally. Here's Bodner. Up top, Scherer. Jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound control by Strickland. 40 seconds left to go. Flames got to go here. Frady throws full court for Ryan. Ryan steps into a three. Short off the rim. Offensive rebound. Melvin is fouled. Foul will go on Lindsey Bodner. Lindsey has 4 now, so she's in danger of fouling out. And we're going to get a timeout by the Lady Flames, who have made this a ball game, thanks in part to sloppy play by the Owls and a number of fouls called late here. So we will decide and come back. Owls trying to hang on. We'll be back. Well, 31.7 left to go. If Melvin can hit these free throws, it'll be a 2-possession game. Obviously, the Flames will have to start fouling. Melvin gets the first one to go. Warren Wilson has led by as many as 20. It was 45-25. And the second free throw bounces in. So it is 2-possession game. Inbound to McCurry, Jacina Hall. Owls will break the press. Now have to foul here. Scherer gets it to McCurry. Out to Lindsey Bodner. Why is Welch not fouling? Lindsey almost lost it. Here's Hall. Jacina Hall playing keep away. Boy, I'm real surprised that the Flames have not fouled. Now they foul, but no. Jacina Hall's called for steps with 8 seconds left to go. Real surprising there that the Flames did not foul. You got to try, as the Owls were doing a nice job playing keep away. So Ryan gets the inbound with 5 seconds left to go. Ryan kicks it out. Frady lost it out of bounds, and that will wrap it up. With 1.4 left to go, the Owls are going to go to 2-0 here at home. All they got to do is get the ball in bounds. It goes to McCurry, and the clock strikes 0. Warren Wilson with a 63-57 victory. They're 2-0 at home, 3-4 on the season. Welch College falls to 3-3. Next up for Welch, December 6th, they host Georgia Northwest Tech. Warren Wilson is off until December 2nd when they come back home to host Columbia International. Stick around for Owls postgame, folks. Keelan McCurry will join us. We'll have to give you the stats of today's game. Owls postgame is coming up next. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Well, Keela, I guess, was a little camera shy, so we're going to talk to Lindsay Bodner instead. Lindsay, very good game for you. 15 points, 4 rebounds. Really got the Owls going early on, I thought. Talk about getting your first start of your career and the big win.
Yeah, it was really great. We did a great job working together. We talked a lot yesterday about some communicating problems that we had, and we came out today. We just, got it together, and we worked really hard as a team. We got good passes, good shots up, played good defense. Coach talked about getting us up. We got. That's it. I mean, that's all I got.
Good enough. Good enough. Now listen, I did the shout outs for you the other day. Now you're here. You can say hi to whoever you want to. So go ahead before I let you go.
Yeah. So I'm from Toronto, Ohio. I want to say hi to my mother, my little brother Colykins, my grandparents, Grandmumsy and Grandpopsy, I call them, my Youngstown family, and all my supporters, all my other family. I just want to say hi and I love you and thank you for supporting me on this long journey that I've had.
Let's go ahead and wave to everybody in the Mahoning Valley and other parts of Ohio there. Go Buckeyes. Yeah. Lindsay, we'll let you go. Thanks for giving us some of your time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, folks, that was Lindsay Bodner. Now let's get you the final numbers here. Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
We'll turn the camera back towards the court here and give you the final numbers for Welch. They shoot 35% in the ball game. Warren Wilson 32% from the field. Welch actually out-rebounded the Owls 46-37, but the Owls win the turnover battle 26-20 in favor of Welch. Warren Wilson 11 steals, 6 of those by Keelan McCurry. Leading scorer for Welch, Claire Ryan, 35 minutes, 5 of 14 shooting, 17 points. Jessica Melvin, 34 minutes, 13 points on 4 of 7 shooting to go along with 4 rebounds. Amy Pickett, 30 minutes, 3 of 8 shooting, 8 points and 6 rebounds. Off the bench, Colin Carter, 23 minutes, 2 of 8 shooting, 6 points and 3 rebounds to go along with 2 steals. 4 points apiece for Leslie Nichols and Rachel Burns, and 3 points off the bench for Taylor Walker, 2 for Lauren Strickland. Now for Warren Wilson, leading scorers in the ball game, Keelan McCurry, 31 minutes, 6 of 10 from the field, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6 steals. Jacina Hall also was 17 and 33 minutes on 2 of 8 shooting, but 13 of 13 from the free throw stripe. 17 points for Jacina, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Lindsay Bodner, 4 of 9 shooting in 26 minutes, 15 points, 4 rebounds. Tashay Glenn in 28 minutes, 3 of 12 shooting, 7 points and a rebound. Tashi Oglesby in 28 minutes, 1 of 8 from the field, 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Off the bench, Sasha Miller in 13 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 4 points and 1 rebound. Renee Scherer played 19 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, did not score, had 1 rebound. Satori Isaiah in 4 minutes, did not score, 0 for 1 from the field. Sarah Zemer in 2 minutes, did not score, 0 for 1 from the field, had 1 rebound. Brogan O'Brien in 14 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, did not score, had 2 rebounds. Sam Ryan played 3 minutes and did not score, and that, folks, will wrap it up for us. So our next broadcast is coming up on Monday as the men return home to take on Greensboro. By the way, the men are getting set to play Pfeiffer at 4 p.m. Pfeiffer will stream that game, and you can watch that one. Our next women's game will be on December 2nd as the ladies host Columbia International. So for those of you who watch the ladies only, have yourselves a great Thanksgiving. Once again, your final score, the Owls win it 63-57.